Get some more light in here. Alright, hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. So today, we're just going to keep doing the same thing. And that is going to be mostly playing in the arena and playing quick play, as well as just experimenting with new decks. So let's get into it. Let's see. I still have, I'll take my turns against Benron. Maybe I'll end up playing against him today. What was the deck they were working on last time? It was, this Airborne deck. Airborne Tempo. Big thing about this deck is we wanted to make a deck around Airborne champions. So what we're doing here is we're playing cards like Avenging Angel, Angel of the Gate here, and cards like Blue Dragon, Ice Drake, just large champions, or medium-sized champions that are airborne and they're evasive. So we're putting pressure on our opponent. We're dealing with their airborne plays with our bounce cards, and then we're ignoring their tokens, and we're taking advantage of that by playing cards like Wave Transformation and Martial Law here. They both get rid of all of our opponent's champions, and then also they get some tokens, but we don't care about that because none of our champions can be stopped by tokens. And other than that, we have a little bit of sustain here, some health gain with our good cards, and just a couple of ways to deal with things with our Sage cards. We're also playing Vanishing and Disappearing Act, so we have 6 cards in our deck that cost 0 and return a champion to their owner's hand, which means we're going to be going for more of a tempo type of deck where we don't need to have lots of cards in our hand at the end of the game. We're just, if we see an opportunity to go for the win, we'll probably go for it. And that is the deck. So I'm just going to you know what I'll do is I'll requeue up first. We are going to quick match with this deck. And Benron was someone that we started some games last stream, but it looked like they weren't available when I started taking my turns. So I've taken a couple of turns here, but nothing really. So let's just go ahead and queue up a constructed game here that isn't these ones that are in progress. And I'll just walk you through what happened. So I played this, I played Misguided Herald, revealing Helion, give loyalty to. They just played Amnesia to draw 2. So I'm going to go ahead and attack with this now that they've drawn 2. So here, I gave this Blitz, but I didn't attack with it right away, because what I want to do is I want to give my opponent a choice. They can either not get their golds, they can start their turn, or if they spend their gold to do something like Amnesia here to draw 2, then I get a free 8 damage. And if they had a board clear, no harm, no foul. If I don't attack, then they still play the board clear. If they had something that would actually stop this, maybe they like a surprise attack into a Sea Titan, for example, then I wouldn't want to make the attack with your gold still up. So generally, just it's dangerous to make the attack if your gold is down and their gold is up. Just for most instances. I think I have another game going against Benron here. I just mulliganed Silver Dragon Swing. Dangerous play here. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go for the Angel of the Gate plus block on this. Now, what's going to happen here? This Angel of the Gate is a 7 offense, so it won't take out the opponent's defense. They have 6 offense, it won't take out my 7 defense, so they'll bounce off of each other. Then I'll use this Disappearing Act at the end of the turn to deal damage to finish it off. Now, I actually think that Benron has a Brave Squire in hand. So I'm actually trying to bait a Brave Squire here. I go for the block, Brave Squire happens, then I return to hand. And I make my play that I would normally make anyway. And this 0 cost card also gets to eat a Brave Squire for free. So let's just continue Whichever one that was I was just in. I'm gonna keep going on one of the ones that I'm in already. Because Benron is online. Alright, we'll just continue with this. So we're gonna go ahead and go to blocks here. See what our opponent wants to do. Pretty much fine with pretty much any outcome here. I think the worst case scenario would be, I mean, probably after damage, just kill my guy with some kind of damage card. But then it's still pretty even. We just trade 1 for 1. Or maybe, yeah, I don't know. I think every instance is good for me. I guess buffing after blocks, that would be something that would be pretty bad for me, but unlikely. We're gonna go ahead and get that utility out of the deal to damage on Disappearing Act. He picks. Nice. Recent tournament. Are you talking about the one that was on the stream, or the most recent tournament, the Dark Draft? I guess you probably wouldn't have played one from the Dark Draft, but heavy good. I think I know which one you're talking about. It's the one that has Thundaris in it. I remember making a comment about that. Some people like to cycle through lots of games. I personally actually like to sit in one game and take all my turns, kind of back and forth. I don't know. In a physical game, I don't mind waiting for people. I tend to be the type of person that likes to think about certain turns, and I think that's fine. But at the same time, we should see what else is what our other plays are, because I think that we're just up against Benron here. I don't really want to start another game if we already have all of these other ones going. Let's just go ahead and continue that other one that I was just playing. So I attacked with the Helion. Now they're going to play Brand and have it buff itself. I'm guessing block into a second Brand to make the first Brand 8 offense. Otherwise, why would you make that play, right? Just fine. I could even Battle Pass there, which I should have done. Battle Passing is a lot more important when you're playing asynchronous like this. The opponent's going first here. So we have Angel of the Gate, which is a nice off-turn play. So an ideal hand, usually, if I'm going second, is like a nice off-turn play and a draw 2. Maybe some removal. So we've got all that. We could actually just toss Ensnaring Rune here, which I think is probably the least... it has the least likely chance of being helpful in our hand. It's a situational card that you want when you have lots of cards in your hand. I think it is. I mean, I saw an Inner Piece, a Second Wind, and a Brand. That's a gain 10, a gain 5, and a gain 5. It's likely going to be some kind of park deck. Alright. Okay, well, let's see if we can get anyone in the arena here. I think I'm playing the same deck. I am. So far, 1 game, 1 win. I think like even just trying to spend your gold after attacking, generally, sometimes you spend your gold and it changes the way you're going to attack. But all right, I'm up against Cutter, the Cutter. We're going first. Okay, I think I don't really need Ice Drake in this hand. More of a late game card. The rest of his hand looks great. I have a good on-turn play. I have a draw 2. I have this card's very strong if you have a good on-turn play and a draw 2 to back it up. And then the only other thing that I have in this hand is an Ambush Champion. Sounds great. Just in case somehow our first play gets board cleared, we have a recovery. This hand is very strong. We're going to grab Avenging Angel. Now the real question is, do I attack with Avenging Angel or not? I think I'm going to say yes here, because I have the Vanishing. It would be hard to punish me. and then their hand could be punished by a couple things. Alright, that's fine. So we both spent our golds and a card. Now I have an extra card in discard pile. It's very minor. It doesn't make a difference, really. Could if they're playing some kind of Necromancer Lord deck or something. Or a wild deck with Ascendant Pyromancer. I'm going to deal 4 damage to all my stuff at some point. This is a great time to play that Angel Gate that I was just talking about. I could Wolfspite Feeding Frenzy, but you don't get to recycle. Alright, good. Let's get in for 7. Draka's Enforcer, okay. Just go ahead and renee that right there. Ooh. Very satisfying. When would you not attack with her? I would not attack with Avenging Angel if I didn't have Vanishing in hand. Because I'd be worried about an ambush Airborne Champion. Just playing it as a blocker. Like that Draka's Enforcer. Imagine if that Draka's Enforcer was played when I attacked with Avenging Angel and I didn't have a Vanishing in hand, I just lose it, right? Okay, here's the question. Do I Blue Dragon the Wolf token, or do I play Misguide Herald so I have a blocker for the Raging Dragon? I think the answer is Misguide. Ooh. Couple of good options here. I think it's Helion, reveal my hand to kill the Wolf token and deal 2 damage to Cutter, but I could also... I could gain control of this Raging Drax, but unfortunately I can't swing. I'll just get blocked for the Wolf token. Could get Memory Spirit, which would get back Vanishing, which is not a bad play. It doesn't... Not revealing my hand is always nice. I could even Vanishing the T-Rex if I want. But the opponent has the deal 4 damage to everything, so my board gets cleared and then I Ancient Chant. I don't like that line. So, we're just going to have to go for the... play where we just take out the Wolf token. Which is fine. Not the craziest play in the world. Our hand does get revealed. We're going to be drawing 2. We're going to get Ascendant Pyromancer. We're going to take 12 here. Should be a lot, but I think it's the play. I don't think getting back Vanishing and then getting blown up by Ascendant Pyromancer is better. Like at least here. Yeah, that's fine. Then we're just taking 12 here. A lot. What can you do? I mean, I could probably just play this Ancient Chant, because Cutter knows I'm going to play the Ancient Chant at some point. I think. Cutter was paying attention when I revealed these 2 Sage cards. There is a possibility that I draw a Disappearing Act, and I could have played it to stop that attack right there. Or even a Watchful Gargoyle. I think if I drew a Muse, I'd actually not play it to block there. Could be an interesting bluff. Start my turn. Not really sure what game is being played here. Just gonna take that out. Pass. Now what's fun is that Helion, when it's not deploying, can actually take out the T-Rex by blocking it and dealing 2 damage to it and the player. Boom. Polar Shock. Ouch. Taking We have Watcher Gargoyle, so I'm just gonna get in here. Oh, I'm sad. I mean, I still get in for 8 and then block with the Watcher Gargoyle anyway, and I just lose to Rage if it happens. I have to pressure my opponent in order to win this game. I mean, you don't necessarily lose to Rage, but our outs are very low if Rage gets played. I'm expecting some kind of answer for this first one. Okay, so that's Rage. Yep. So right now we're taking 13, which means I'm dead. So that's going to be game. Game cutter. Just send it Pyromancer to finish me off. Or Flame Spike. I think we might need to find more stabilizing targets for the Misguided Herald, since usually what happens is it feels pretty lame to play the this Misguided Herald in this deck. Just is not finding juicy targets to go with, you know? I'm wondering if Ice Drake is played here. I've been liking Memory Spirit a lot in this deck. And I have not been liking Sonic Assault very much, so I think this is the play, right? We go... let's play... It doesn't have Airborne, but let's play Knight of Shadows. We'll knock up the Memory Spirit to 3. We'll cut the Ice Drake. And then we'll cut 2 Sonic Assaults. Or whatever they're called. I always call them Sonic Assaults, temporal shifts. Alright. We have a lot of bounce already, so let's give it another go. So I'm going to explain my changes there. So I said some of what I was talking about, but you know what I'll do is I'll quick play first and I'll explain. Alright. So, here's what I did, right? I left all of the good cards the same. I actually really like these good cards. It's possible 3 Martial lost too much, but so far it's been great. Blue Dragon's really been an all-star. It's just been very good every game. People are really liking to play things like Wolfspite right now. It's great against Wolfspite. It's kind of like you establish a small value token or value champion killer, like a Force Mage Apprentice, except that it also gives you 6 damage in the air every turn and draws a card to replace itself. And it can do 4 really every turn cycle, right, if you activate it twice. So I wanted to add Knight of Shadows in because I find the Misguided Heralds to be a bit lackluster right now, so I wanted to add more Misguided Herald targets in. I'd be very happy to Misguide in on my turn, and this also gives another play that can be made on turn just whenever you don't have anything to play. And it does a lot of things for this deck, aside from just being an establishing champion, which our deck is lacking. It's evasive, just like all of our other cards, and it draws a card to replace itself, so can't go wrong. And then I cut down the temporal shifts because we have a lot of bounce already, and this is quite similar to what the other cards do. Normally, the shell I like this the most in is a discard pile shell, where you're already making their hand size so small that the 1 or 2 cards left are probably really important. So you're getting a lot of value out of this. When you just randomly hit something, a lot of the time, I'll just have wished it was an erase. It's much better when it has some kind of support to back it up. Santa Rune is also a card that I haven't really been excited with, so I'll probably change that one as well. Good Shadow Imp. Sure. Shadow Imp and Warrior Golem are both good. What do I for recycle? We have Second Wind, Watcher Gargoyle. we're gonna go for the Warrior Golem instead. Because the Warrior Golem will help us with card draw, but also we can discard a Disappearing Act, or one of the opponents makes us discard a card. We can discard the Warrior Golem, and then you recycle when you discard it, even though it didn't break. Just whenever it goes in your discard pile for any reason. You know, if they have it, it breaks, you get to recycle. Great card. Let's hop into this arena. Oh, I guess I won't have my changes, but oh well. I joined too quickly. Got a little ahead of myself. It won't have those changes made to Ensnaring Rune. This version will have Ensnaring Rune in it. Yeah, so in general, if my opponent's gold's up, and this is a back tangent, but I think it's important to cover. My opponent's gold's up, my gold's down. They usually won't attack. Now, it's usually more like a 70% of the time won't attack. There's a lot of the times when you're really far ahead, there's a good attack you can make, at least one, where, you know, maybe if they're gonna try and trade some things in, then they can't block that thing. So you force them to make a decision whether or not to block your small thing now, or maybe after your small things get in, you'll remove their thing and then attack with your big thing. And also, just whenever you're in a situation like that where you just have a champion out that can attack, you don't usually lose anything by not attacking. The opponent could start their turn and lose their gold. So you don't want to be, you know, 10 health on the table, where if they start their turn, then it's as though they played an piece, if that's really relevant for them right now. The start of the game, or if it's really not that big, then you don't feel the need to swing it in with your gold down and your opponent's gold up. Benron joined their games either. I think they just took their turn, a couple of games, and then left to go to something else, I guess. This is actually interesting. Planning what you're going to have on your opponent's turn, as far as not just what you have on their turn, but what you're having on the next turn, on your turns when you're drafting, is something that I think people really underestimate. I definitely underestimate it sometimes. Deck construction where you have a good amount of on turn. Then yeah, it happens. Sometimes you hop. That's the reason you hop into on time trade, is so that you can just play a game at your own pace. And that's what timed is for. Is when you play, you're going to be making sure you're not taking too long. So we're going first. We don't want the Memory Spirit. We don't want the Ancient Chant or the Martial Law or the Wave. Really, we'll keep the Erase. That's good. We got to play here. Aren't the most exciting. I do like to save this card for when I can get value off of it, but it's still good. Sure. Whirlwind and Raging Rex. So I actually probably erase that if it attacks, even though it's pretty greedy of me. Because what'll happen is it'll attack, and then I can erase it. It'll go back to hand, and then probably the Raging Rex just comes down. But even if there's a Punisher, I just get to attack with my airborne champion. I mean, Ascender and Pyromancer, I guess, would be not great for us. Or like a Kong. Yeah, that's fine. Have as many cards as you want. Just gonna put them all back in your hand. Okay, so you know about the Whirlwind, and I guess that's it. Make 2 demons. Sure thing. Go ahead and get him for 6 first. Then we'll probably go Misguide Heralds and see what we hit. Oh, perfect. Setting us up right for that Avenging Angel. This is actually exactly what our deck's trying to do, right? Check this out. We get in for 6 here, we gain 6. That's a 12-point swing. Now, our opponent's turn starts, and they can't attack, even though they have an overwhelming board advantage, right? Raging Drax 2 demon tokens versus my 6/6. They can't attack because Avenging Angel says the opponent can't attack while this card's expended. So they just spend their gold on turn to remove my Avenging Angel as their play. And it looks like they don't even have an answer in hand. I just get to develop more. Just probably going to be erasing that Draco's Enforcer. Second winding away 2 races, I think. I guess I have that Memory Spirit, so that was a mistake, but it's fine. Most of the time I'm going to get back Vanishing over a race. And I've discarded maximum hand size. They're going to get rid of a Smash and Burn, which means they'll be heavily encouraged to spend their gold right now. And then we can just play either another Avenging Angel or a Martial Law to banish everything. They're both not bad, honestly. I think I'm going to go for the Martial Law here. It's just so clean. And then we can use the Memory Spirit as our opener once they try to establish. I think our deck's doing a good job of what it's trying to do. Just being that annoying little pest that gets in for chunks of 5 and 7. Breaking Dragon, okay. Just going to be aggressive with it. It's fine. We're going to Memory Spirit back the second wind. And play it right away in case they have discard pile banishment. If I had done that, well, I think it's still correct for me not to have done that during attacks, because if there was a rage or some other kind of combat buff, this plan wouldn't have worked out. So here we kind of played this as like a weird Angel of Light, right? It was a 5/4 airborne ambush that gained us 5 health and drew a card. It's great value. Sure. Whirlwind and Entangling Vines. So what we're going to do is return that to hand. Getting so much value with these vanishings. They're insane. Oh man. That card draw they just got off of Draco's Enforcer is irrelevant, right? They're already at max cards in hand. They keep discarding their maximum hand size. So they just played that as a 7/7 airborne for 0, for gold, I mean. And I spent my 0 cost card to remove it. Now it looks like they're digging. They're gonna answer it. Do they have an answer to another Avenging Angel? Oh, that's beautiful. What's also cool is if they, let's say they get rid of this Avenging Angel, right, and attack, we can Muse and Ensnaring Rune to kill this. It'll get -8 attack and 4 damage on it. Muse will be able to kill it. It's a little risky, but it's probably the play. have these ensnaring runes, so I'm obligated to play them. I just want to try this card out. Much luck. I could play this to break the 6/6 Airborne. I don't think it's worth spending my gold to do that. So we're just going to make some human tokens. The real question is, do I play Blue Dragon, take out the Wolf token, or Misguide? I think the answer is Misguide because I don't want my board to be too vulnerable to the Pyromancer that we saw last time. So we're going to go ahead and grab Helion here, mostly because it just clears a path for us. So go ahead and reveal our 1-cost cards, I guess. Honestly, this card's such a good card. If our opponent doesn't play around it, then I'm not going to show it. I'm going to show a Fourth Mage Apprentice instead. Gain control of the Helion. Use it to take down the Wolf token and deal some damage to them. And then we'll pass. We're going to leave the human tokens up so that way if they ambush out a big ground champion here, then we can 100% have a blocker for it. I mean, we're still weak to something like Pyrosaur or Draka that just clears all of these small things, but that's not guaranteed for them. And they have to spend a lot of resources to get that out. Strafing Dragon. Okay. Well, don't want to attack into that. It's not great, really, because we can't just take 12. But I can block 1. Some new cards. Ensnared. Yeah, I want to swap these out. There's just not enough zero-cost champions to target. That I'm having a hard time using it for a stop mode. Fast, not declare blockers. And then let's just do that -8. No damage for us. Just play as a 0-cost gain 6 here. Like a mobilize, basically, but a little weaker. Dark is sad though. I'll go ahead and let them have a Striking Dragon. They can choose a champion for us to keep. Alright, we got the value there. See if they have a way to get rid of this for 0. They don't. Yeah. Well. So now I think we take that Strafing Dragon out here. Even though we could deal 6 to them, I don't think it's risky. Quite risky. This sets us up. They have to clear this, basically, or kill us. And they could definitely do either. We're in a dangerous spot here, but it's definitely winnable. We need like a turn of breathing room, where they don't do anything that damages our health or threatens our health total. That's fine. No problem. Let me see. There's row 1 to rage. So I block here and then I just pass, I think. Can't draw 2 because if I do, then they just play rage. And now I can play this draw 2. This is better. So if I draw 2 with it, then I do 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 off, huh? I guess we're doing it anyway. Kinda have to. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, not enough. Might as well just do that. I guess. Yeah, no, there's no reason not to. Pretty sure we're dead. Because right now we take 7. No, we could have done to 10. We're not necessarily dead. They have to have like a fireball. Alright, they have, yeah. Good game, Jazz Bjorn. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Alright. Got rocked there. Our airborne deck did really well last time, but this time, it's struggling. We're just getting beaten around by these wild decks. See if we can't bring something to help us with the wild decks, right? What was the anti? Is anti-wild the deck that I've done on stream? Has to be right. Remember it being kind of a weird deck. Let's play that evil deck that here we go. Let's play the evil deck that has surprise attacks and Necromancer Lords. So oftentimes I actually really like this type of deck because you have health gain and you can recur things. And oftentimes if you just get the game to go a little long and you can't get burned out, those two things are important, then you can win. So that's what our deck's going to try and do. We're going to try and make the game go a little long, and we're going to not get burned out. We're going to have some health gain, we're going to recur our stuff, and we're going to play some Necromancer Lords. We're going to try and surprise attack out a Necromancer Lord. That's our objective. And I think I have 2 Necromancer Lords. Might be able to kick that up to 3 and then cut one other card, because I usually like to roll 3 or none. Good game, Jazz. Yeah, that was a great game. Let's maybe do... We'll just leave it as is. We won't mess around with it too much. So we're going to go ahead and play online. Let's give this one a go. Generally, I feel like, for some reason, I feel like this is the case in many card games. It's probably just anecdotal when you play and it feels like the meta is a certain way one day. It's really probably is just confirmation bias, where you just play against a couple of the same deck and you think there's a lot of that deck in the meta right now. But yeah, we're gonna bring something that is good against more of the aggressive style decks. We're gonna bring more health gain in with this evil deck, and we'll see how it does. I think that in general, just aggressive wild decks are the most popular because they're very straightforward. Not really just about playing them. It's about construction. Making your deck in wilds, it's like pretty straightforward. If you want to play your Raging Rex, then you need to have loyalty 2 for it. There's a lot of juicy loyalty 2s that are versatile. Alright, we're going to be playing on the opponent's turn, so I like this hand already. We've got Thoughtplucker or Surprise Attack Misguide Herald. So what I want to do here, I actually don't want the Amnesia. I want to see if I can find another evil card in case we hit Rexa or Angel of Death or something off the Misguide. Even though I normally would really like to keep a draw to, Thoughtplucker is very close. And Surprise Attack into Thoughtplucker is a draw. Draws 2 new cards. The Urgent Messages there. We are going to just... We're probably just going to Thoughtplucker that. Could surprise attack Thought-Blocker it, but don't think we need to. I think holding on to surprise attack will be very strong, given our hand. Like surprise attacking out a Membrane Ritualist, oh, so juicy. Disgusting. It's like an Apocalypse, so you get to play it off turn. It's great. Counter the Thought-Blocker with the Thought-Blocker. For an answer to our Thought-Blocker. We are going to probably just chuck this Plentiful Dead here. See if we can get value out of it, that discard. If it can't banish it, then what's going to happen is when I play an evil card, I'll get it back to my hand. This is not a deck where the Plentiful Dead is important. I think it's a one-of. I guess we're running 3. But definitely not important to the strategy. It's totally fine if that does not work out. We're going to do something pretty silly here, I think. We're going to surprise attack out the Citadel Raven and attack with it to get back the surprise attack. Value. Oh man. Reusable card draw. The real question is, what do I do in this Thought-Blocker attacks? I guess they made that decision easier. I guess I'm taking it. I'm going to discard. Honestly, it's probably the surprise attack. Which is kind of funny. I don't really want to discard. Like, I could discard the Amnesia. Not doing anything for me, and I have Crystal Golem to draw too, so I think that's the play. It's a bit redundant, basically, is what I'm getting at. This is the Drinker of Blood deck, alright. Am I about to get blown out by a Flashfire or something? It'd be so sad. Now if I use the Crystal Golem to draw 2, I lose 2 health. Drinker of Blood, whenever another champion breaks, the other player loses 2 health and you gain 2 health. But honestly, we're probably going to have to break all. What could I flip off the top that would be relevant? Surprise attack out. Chronicler would be very nice. I guess it wouldn't be that life-changing. We really just want to draw Disappearing Act. I'll just take this one. See if I can invest. Okay, yeah, they're coming in. Let's just let one of these things take it. Just not sure if it should be the human token. I don't think I want to take. I think we are going to go with the Crystal Golem. A little awkward here. But we'll just pay the 2 health. It's fine. Can't really punish me. If they buff the human token, then the Crystal Golem just give 2 Flashfires. That'd be very bad for me. I would kill the Crystal Golem and I wouldn't get to draw 2 off of it. I mean, also I'd go to a very low health total. It's like that is not the case. I'm just going to go ahead and draw a card. Perfect. Perfect. And Wolfspite that. Cycle. Attack to grab Wolfspite back. Wolfspite again. Could draw 2 with the Crystal Golem here. Maybe I should have. They like I like the threatening to get in for 7. And if they clear the board, I can swing in for 12 unless it's zombie apocalypse. I was about to say, I guess Wave does it too, but I'm just gonna draw 2. Do they have a spike trap for me? I'm gonna be greedy and attack with it. I am behind. Very nice. Probably play the Ritualist without surprise attacking it. And just get back the Plentiful Dead here. Not breaking all. 12. Are you evening up the scores? Looks like it. Very nice. Stop Bucker. I mean, I think I'm. The only thing is now I died a Flame Strike, but I think I still just take it. The chance they have exactly Flame Strike is so low. Plus, they would probably just remove my. I guess they would, if they had Flame Strike in hand, they would. There have been no time before where they would have shown it. So if I died a Flame Strike here, then it is what it is. If I died a Flame Strike, then I shouldn't have recalled that Plentiful. That would have been my mistake. Final task, the Drinker Blood, maybe? Is that gonna be their play? It just felt like it. I was thinking, man, Final Task could be so good right now. It kind of makes sense they have Final Task and they're thinking about whether to do Misguide or Drinker of Blood. Oh man. Okay. Let's probably Darkwind's Apprentice, kill that so we gain 1 and go to 9, because we're going to lose 2 and that dies. Then that just blocks that and they both bounce off of each other, and I'd lose the Flash Fire anyway. Okay, I would lose the Flash Fire right now, so they don't have Flash Fire in hand. And I don't recall the... Honestly, I'm just going to cycle the surprise attack at this point. I just need more cards. Go ahead and Darkwind's Apprentice, get rid of Thought Plucker. Gain 3 and then lose 2 and they gain 2. Blocks, the Darkwind's Apprentice will block here. Even a Brave Squire is not that bad, I lose my minion. I have so much stuff out anyway. No big deal. I'm gonna start my turn with it anyway. It's always a bonus. So we're going to double consume here. This is the real value of Citadel Raid. People don't appreciate it. You can just double 0 cost cards that are your outs. Like so. And then we just gain 6 for 0. And kill that, take down that Drinker of Blood. Sure. Could Chronicler back something. Don't think that's the play. I'm just gonna Misguide Heralds here.
If that's your demand.
Ooh. We have another board clear. Alright. We're gonna have a million things out. And we're gonna look really big and scary. And our board's probably gonna get cleared again. And then there might just be Chronicler. Come take it. Back up. I always like these decks that have just a lot of things going on. We don't need these Angels of Death. Perfect. Alright, then we can just Chronicler back a Wolf's Bite here. Go for the full value. Go ahead and recycle away, like, I don't even know. What are those two? You're gonna build your own answer there with the Chronicler. Alright. I think we're gonna get our board cleared again, but in the event that we don't, let's attack with a big champion. See what happens. Lessons learned to play Zombie Apocalypse. Alright. I have way more zombies anyway. So I think I just draw 2 here. This is generally a state in the game where, like, you've reached a turn count, in my opinion, where decks start to break down. So my deck is actually quite good at just continually going, but you'll start to get awkward card options, plays that you don't really want to make. You have to choose the better of multiple okay options. Here I'm going to go ahead and Darkwind's Apprentice to take down the Thought Plucker, get back the Plentiful Dead. Plentiful Dead's done so much work for us. We've just been using it to not discard cards. It's been kind of ridiculous. Alright, let's see if they have another board wipe. Or if they're just going to take 7 here. Could have punished our Crystal Golem. They were running Spike Trap in their deck. Personally, don't play Spike Trap that often, but it's not a bad card. They haven't spent their gold yet. It's kind of greedy for me to play this Raxa here. I'm just going to attack my zombies and see what they do. So if these all trade, right, I still deal 6. Now it's much safer for me to do something. So this goes there, that's at 7. Takes 3, it's at 4. I guess we'll just have to see after Frantic Digging. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to Frantic Digging and toss away our Plentiful Dead, which we're going to get back for free anyway. Really taking advantage of this Plentiful Dead here. And we definitely don't need a second Darkwind's Apprentice, or probably the Angel of Death. And I think what we're going to do is just Raxa here. Get back our Plentiful Dead. Go ahead and reveal that and consume here. I could reveal the Drain Essence. I guess that's probably better. And then we can just start attacking with these zombies. That might be game. It's going to be 10 damage, so they'll go to 5. It won't be game over, but... Ooh, nice. Alright. We're still in it. Both of us. So I could Wither Consume to take that down, because it's 6, right? Yeah, I could. But on the other hand, I have a Drain Essence here, and that's a perfect target for Drain Essence, so I don't really need to. I don't really consider the Royal Escort to be a threat. I'd rather hold on to my 0-cost cards if a Necromancer Lord gets played, for example. Now's a good time for an Amnesia. So I don't have it anymore. What's really nice, right, is I can Chronicler back my Frantic Digging and then Frantic Digging away my Plentiful Dead, and I can just get this draw 2. Use this as a draw 2 for 0. This Plentiful Dead just comes back at the cost of just 1 health. Cheap deal. Lots of cards being revealed here. I have a Mishmash deck as well. If I were them, probably the Mist guy, but the final task is also pretty juicy. Plentiful Dead to me seems... I'm not really sure. I'm going to get back to Frantic Digging right now, but they might banish my discard pile before passing. Looking for a discard pile banishment, I'm guessing. Not find it. I really think their Plentiful Deads are super helpful in this matchup. I kind of disagree. I mean, I don't have that much burn, but I have evasive damage. I mean, the clean answer, right, is I just play Drain Essence, and seems like a pretty good turn to do it, so I'm just gonna go for it. Don't really need the zombie. Sometimes you don't play the Plentiful Dead because the health just matters more than the zombie token. Zombie token I don't think will be relevant. There's our Necromancer Lord. So we can do something pretty gross.
Witness my power.
Sure. Alright, so they're gonna make this can't be broken this turn. That's fine. They're just gonna make a lot of blockers basically. So what I want to do probably is Necromancer or something back. I'm not sure what that is yet. I like their play. Good play. It's probably just gonna be Raxa and go for the kill. Right? Like consume the 1/1. Yeah, I like that play.
Do you want to live forever?
Do this. We'll get back. Ooh, not yet. We're gonna consume first. Get rid of the 1/1 token. That turns into a zombie. I did that in the wrong order actually, but this still works. Back Raxa. Attack for 8. And attack for 6, that's lethal. Okay, I get a zombie token here. And I can wither the zombie token. Kind of forgot about that. Alright, well. Guess we'll see. I still have this Chronicler. They do not know what my last card in hand is. So I can Chronicler back the Frantic Digging. Basically, when my discard pile gets banished next turn, then I'll be... then my entire plan will be completely ruined. So it's either my entire discard pile gets banished, or I'm in a great position. They pretty much would have to just top deck discard pile banishment right now, because they'd always play it in this scenario. Very nice for us. Check this out, we're going to get Frantic Digging. We're going to play Plentiful Dead. We're going to play Frantic Digging, discard nothing, draw a card, and then recycle. That's gross. It's great. Oh, we'll just toss one of these consumes. And then I think we just want to do their discard pile with Amnesia, but we'll pass. Just in case we don't get another draw two and we need to use it as a draw two. Yeah, we might need to hold on to it. Let's go ahead and attack with a demon first. See, demons are lethal. Have to be stopped. We've got a lot of them. That's a lot of blocks. That is a lot of blocks. They might be able to hold this off, right? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. I think I draw 2 with the Amnesia, honestly. It's a little sad, but it has to be done. Yeah, I mean, I just 4 straights here. They have to block. Chronicler. They're all lethal anyway, so. I'll just do the attack separately. Yeah, that's lethal. Unless they have another out. 0. Those are all 6. But if they had an out, this would be the time to do it, right? Wait until I attack with Raxa, then do something like a block for Esquire. That would be crazy. Here goes the massive arcane research. Oh man. There's Brave Squire. Yep. That's what you need. Oh wow, we got some cards still up here. No. Alright. I'm just gonna quit this and reopen it. Too many cards. Built quite a lot. Alright, they got Brave Squire. And the rest went back. Alright, they play Brave Squire. The thing is, this is before blocks, which I think is a mistake. Because if I can just bounce, if I had Vanishing or something, I could just draw 2, right? What if I hit Disappearing Act off the top on this draw 2? What if? Kind of just want a Frantic Digging right away. Toss the Angel of Death. Don't think the Angel of Death is going to be very good. And get rid of a surprise attack. Alright. Looks like we're losing Araxa. That gives them a zombie too. They can absolutely block all of our champions here. We just did a lot of digging, but we didn't find anything. I think we've seen some Discard Pile Banishment in their deck, right? Or are they just running none? We haven't seen any cards in Josiah's deck that banishes Discard Pile. Quite possible that none is being run. Which would be hilarious. I've seen some decks just say, oh yeah, I'm going to outscale them, I've got Necromancer Lord and Zombie Apocalypse and whatnot. So who cares? But it's dangerous, I think. So I might as well do this, right? Either the zombies trade or the human blocks it. And if the human blocks it, then I turn the human into a zombie. Which is fine. Then I can attack with this and take out a zombie. What a game. This is really turning out to be something. Arcane Research is insane. It's more insane the more cards you have, right? What's interesting is I feel like it doesn't see that much play. It sees fringe play, but you know, it does really find you what you need. Got a nice surprise attack into Gudgeon here, or a board clear with surprise attack and bring a Ritualist. But I don't think we're gonna need the second one. I think the Zealous Necromancer is really holding us back. We're going to be taking these 5 points of damage, and then there's probably going to be a board clear of some kind. Maybe an Angel of Death. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking Josiah's going to do, I mean. Because otherwise you have to leave these back, right? You only make these 2 attacks if you felt like they weren't going to matter. Or maybe not. Like, I feel like you want to leave the zombie back, but it's just my opinion. Don't know what's in Josiah's hand. Gudgeon here. Some cards in hand. We're gonna have a big Unquenchable Thirst. Man, maybe I should have gone for it. Oh well. Let's leave the Plentiful Dead. Go for a slightly better Drain Essence here. All right, time to make our attacks. Oh man, talk about silly plays. Yeah, this is one of in that deck. Just might as well use it. I mean, if it's a gain 10 for 0, worst case scenario, it's gain 10 for 0, right? Not a bad place to be. Back up to 7 cards in hand. Things are looking good for us. Like I said, draws start to get weird around this point. Our deck's pretty good at recursion, so oftentimes just that one random Chronicler can pull us back of Frantic Digging or whatever we need to reboot. It's like Necromancer Lord here, although we don't have any more evil champions to get back. Maybe our Misguide. Maybe grabbing our Chronicler, I don't know. Definitely a very interesting option for Josiah here. Lots of good choices. Plentiful Dead and Drinker of Blood Revealed. So, probably not even an off-turn play. That means they're likely going to get something that draws cards or Misguide Heralds. My guess is going to be Chronicler to get back one of these plays in their discard pile. So then go with the Zealous Necromancer. Has been working out pretty well for them, so I'll say that much. These wolf tokens are now going to be turned into zombies if I block them. This is nonsense. Let's see. How do I want to deal with this? So I could go with something like Chronicler, get back, what, Frantic Digging away Plentiful Dead. Just to see more cards. I could Wolf's Bite away something. We don't really have much in the way of Raktas left, because I think the 2 were banished. F5. Maybe I just surprise attack out the Gudgeon and just go for this unblockable lethal right here. Alright, but I gotta make some kind of play, so we're just taking 2 here. I guess maybe I try and find Wither. I have left for Withers. I still have 2 Withers left. That would make a lot of zombies. Oh, and then they're passing. I like to pass. That's good. I'm taking just as a draw 2. And I get the Wolf's Bite. Problem is this, I do need to get rid of this Necromancer Lord. This entire board is very troublesome. That's why I kind of need to dig for more cards. I guess I'll just surprise attack out the Gudgeon then, because that play, I actually present lethal. So I have, I mean, I didn't know that I was going to present lethal, but this 4 here, and then one of these wolves gets in, I win. We're going to attack separately, because we do know about Spike Trap. I actually only need to attack with 1, because I just drew a second, deal 2. Gonna gain 3. I think we got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have Exaxes. Which board clear? Or just board clears in general? Do you mean the Blitz one? In Burial Ritualist? That's gonna be the game. Got there with just random. That game, we fought for a while, and then this we turned into this kind of late game slugfest. But we we got our card advantage in a row, and we just had a full grip for pretty much their last 3 or so turns there, so we were all set. But I'm actually going to be calling it for the stream there. Yeah, I mean, the nice thing about Gudgeon there is that the 2 Gudgeons unblockable bring Josiah down to 1. So that means every wolf has to be blocked. That was my game plan. And even though that they might generate a lot of zombie tokens that way, it does mean that now those zombie tokens, now Josiah has to keep back the wolves instead of attacking with them, because I might have some play that gets rid of Zealous Necromancer. Anyway, those are some good games, and looking forward to playing some more like this. In the meantime, I'll be back on Friday. Take it easy, everyone. Play some good games of Epic. Yeah, those are some great games. Those are all good games to watch, I think. Yeah. So I'll be ending the stream here, and like I said, I'll be back on Friday, same time, 8 p.m.